Hi, and welcome back. I'm Alan Barry, and today I want to talk to you about the two questions that I get asked most often. How much is my case worth, and how long will it take for my case to get resolved? Fair questions. So let me begin by addressing the issue of valuation. In personal injury cases, there's really two parts of the valuation process. The first part are what we would call objective damages. Objective damages are the kinds of things that you can see and feel and touch and pretty easy to understand. Medical bills, lost wages, out-of-pocket expenses, co-pays, deductibles. Even if you had to hire somebody to clean your house or to do your job. Those are the kinds of things that are called objective damages. And those kinds of damages are pretty easy to understand because they're objective. And the other thing that's easy to understand as well, it goes into this category of things like medical reports, diagnostic x-rays, MRIs, things of that nature. These are all the kinds of things that are objective. There's not much to talk about. They are what they are. The other part of damages, which is really the most significant thing for us to focus on, are what's called subjective damages. Pain and suffering, impact on your lifestyle. These are the things that we're really all about. And when we think about it, the moment before the accident, your life was going in one direction. In an instant, all that changes. Now, the things that you did every day, work, family, friends, all the activities that you were interested in doing, things that give you enjoyment and pleasure in life, whether that's golfing or gardening or bowling or being with your children and sports or grandchildren, whatever, all those things now could be limited. And those kinds of impacts on your lifestyle, to me, that's a really critical proposition. And as I said, that's what we're really all about here, because the objective damages are easy to understand. It's the subjective damages that we really, really have to figure out and see how we can put those things together in the context of valuation. So with regard to the valuation, once we know what these two pieces are about, the objective damages and the subjective damages, then you would think, well, there must be some book or rule or computer formula or algorithm that tells us what we're entitled to. And friends, I wish I could tell you that that was the case, but unfortunately, that's just not so. It really is more art than science. It really requires years of experience analyzing cases that are both settled and cases that are tried. And here I think we're exceptionally well suited to benefit you, to help get to the point where we understand the valuation. So when you're done with all of your treatment, that's the point that we're going to talk about valuation. That ties into the second question, which is, how long will all this take? Well, don't want to be a wise guy, but I guess I could say, how long is it going to take for you to get well? You can't know that answer in the beginning. Could it take a month? Could it take 2 months? Could it take a year? Very hard to know. But as long as you're doing everything you need to do to get well, the case will take care of itself. You've heard me say it now. You'll probably hear me say it a lot going forward. That's the most critical thing. Do whatever you need to do to get well. I'm not in any hurry. You're not in any hurry either. Well, you probably are in a hurry to get well, that's for sure. But I'm not in a hurry to get your case to the point where it's going to be resolved. I want to make sure that you get all the treatment that's necessary. And once you get all the treatment that's necessary, then we're going to have a really good understanding of what the valuation of the case is. And it's at that point that it's appropriate to sit down together, figure out what we're going to ask the insurance company for, and make a demand on the insurance company. So, in summary, with regard to the two questions, how much is my case worth and how long will all this take? You've heard me say it. I admit it. I don't know those answers up front. But together, we will work on coming to what those answers are to make sure that you get fair and reasonable compensation within the time frame that's appropriate. That's it for today. As always, I want to thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm Alan Barry. I'll see you next time.